back with another video. This one is about study skills. So with Regent season fast approaching, I wanted to make sure that I did a video that tells you how to study. You'd be surprised how many people tell me they don't know how to study. So listen up, okay? So first things first, please don't cram for an exam. Give yourself time for your brain to soak up all the information. If you cram the day before the exam, you can't get mad when your brain cuts out on you on the day of the exam, okay? So make sure that you study a couple weeks before the exam. Don't wait the day before. You always hear that saying, practice makes perfect, right? Because it makes sense. If you keep practicing something, it's gonna stick. So keep practicing until you remember. Next thing is to write it down. What the hand does, the mind remembers. I don't know if you noticed, but writing actually activates many centers of the brain. So, with that said, the translation is writing equals remembering. Also, take notes in class. It's important. What the teacher is teaching is probably going to be on the test. Makes sense, right? So make sure you write down what the teacher is saying and write down what he's writing on the board. Most likely, that's what's going to be tested, okay? Also, quiz yourself. Take those notes and see if you remember anything. It makes sense. Now you're testing yourself the same way you would be tested on the day of the exam. Win-win, right? Also, if you like index cards, if index cards are your thing, write down the word on one side and the definition on the other side. It only helps to build your vocabulary, which is awesome because if they're testing on vocabulary, guess who's going to get an A? You will. If you always get nervous and have a little bit of testing anxiety, here's a tip. You should definitely take the time to breathe and relax. Just take a few deep breaths before you start taking the exam. It will make a world of difference, okay? Another thing, if you feel like you're gonna forget and you're freaking out because you think you're gonna forget something, write everything you remember down. Studying in your house, write everything that you remember down on the paper before you open the exam. That way, at least you have a little bit of notes to go on, okay? So as I've been talking to young people and they've been freaking about these exams, I decided to do a little research. So I found a few websites that may help you. So the first one is regentsprep.com. That's the main site where you can see all the old exams from all the regents and you can practice with those exams. So there's another one called jmap.org, and jmap.org is actually for math exams. So if you're taking geometry, algebra 2, or integrated algebra, you can go to that site because the teacher has actually gone through the exams and actually taken the test before you've seen it. That way you can practice with the exam so you know what answers they're looking for when they're grading them. Also, khanacademy.org. khanacademy.org is amazing. I promise you. If you go on there, there's videos and there's a live teacher who's teaching with a laser pointer and he's teaching you everything you need to know. So if you didn't pay attention in class, and you probably should have been paying attention in class, you can always go back to Khan Academy and study with that live teacher. They also have SAT prep, which I think is awesome because SAT prep is pretty expensive, so you're getting it for free. If you're taking global or U.S. history, you might want to check out mrclaff.com. mrclaff.com is an excellent resource for those exams. It's made by a live teacher. He is a teacher in New York, and he actually teaches U.S. history and global, and he wants you to pass. So he has loads of things. He actually turned some of the lessons into songs so that you can remember better as well. So I would definitely check his site out. Also, the last one, pbslearningmedia.org. They have every single exam known to man from the Regents board. So if you go on there, you can click on the tabs on the side and they'll tell you everything from chemistry to algebra 2, whatever it is that you need, they'll definitely give you what you need. Got it? And also, lastly but not least, make sure that you rest and feed your brain. Don't go into the testing room hungry and sleepy. You will not remember anything. Your brain will be on strike and quit, okay? So make sure that you do those basic things. You have to take care of you before you can take an exam. Got it? Good. Oh, I almost forgot. These books are freaking amazing. These are the books that got me through high school, and it's by the Barron's Company. You guys have to get these books. If you have them on hand at school and you can get them, rent them from your teacher, ask them if you can borrow them and take them out, whatever you need to do, you have to have these in order to pass the Regents, okay? Also, you can go to your local library, and your local library should have them on hand. If not, you can go to a fine establishment like Barnes & Nobles and purchase them. They're pretty cheap too. So this one's $7.99 and this one is actually $13.99. So if your parents will allow it, you should definitely ask them for the funds to get it, okay? Tell them Mizz P told you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you found the information useful. Till next time, see you soon. Bye-bye.